Okay, hi. Today we have a big boy. I hope that it doesn't break my desk. It's a Mac Pro A. Let me see this model A1289. It's an 5.1 Nihalam Mac Pro, and let's begin. Actually, I'm gonna stick that plate somewhere near me. As you can see, we have here where the CPU and RAM is, and here where the video card is, and we also have a fan here and dual fans here that I want to take them out to clean them. Okay, I don't even know where to start, to be honest. As you can see on the video, I put some music for times when I don't speak, and let's start with the graphic card. To do this, we need to remove these two screws. This Mac, I bought it for video editing. Unfortunately, it's the single CPU version. I couldn't find a dual CPU version, or if I found one, it was very expensive, and to be honest, I can build a much better PC with that money that to and it simply doesn't worth it that much money, to be honest, when I can make a PC like Ryzen 7 Threadripper and much better value than it offers than this with two CPUs. Okay, this is a odd thing to see on the on a video card, but I guess that's how it is. And okay, looks like I've made a mistake and forgot to delete two of my now this is strange. We have screws that holds this in place, but also we have screws from the other side that holds this in place, which is odd. It doesn't really matter, and as I said, I forgot to delete my other videos, and looks like I haven't had enough memory, so I will need to edit and put the videos together. Now I don't know where it stopped. I just saw that it stopped, and yeah. For this I will need to clean the video card, as I don't want to break it by using it by any means, because it will be hard to find a video card for this thing. And it's a pretty good one for what am I doing. To be honest, I will upgrade it to 6-core processor. Now it's only a 4-core, but as I am using it and I don't know when I will do that upgrade, I am quite nervous to use it like that, and I want to simply clean it, but I don't think I will clean the CPU. Why is that? Because the CPU uses a lot of thermal paste, and I don't have enough for... I don't know when the quarantine will be lifted off, and I don't have enough CPU paste, and I don't want to buy it from online, as it will be very expensive. Yeah, as I suspected, the video card was not cleaned, but maybe it was, as it's not as solid as I thought will be. If you do this, don't forget to clean the cooler also. In this machine, I don't believe the power source is actually ventilated, but I might be wrong. But the CPU and GPU, it's ventilated properly, so it should be all right. And if I clean it, it should be more silent than that is right now. Also, come on, come up. Okay, managed to take it out, but I need to remove the heatsink also, to remove the... or not. Come on, get out. No, it doesn't want. So I will unscrew these two and see if... yes, but I will need to clean the sink too, so I am gonna disassemble it. don't want to lose these screws. So this is the case, this is the heatsink, a very small one, and the fan blows like that. Okay, let's take the heatsink and let's clean it. I also use this computer for recording my gameplays, my tutorials, which will come back because I had enough pause with them and I want to start it again. Also, a new camera will come, and the pause was meant for me to actually upgrade it. I was using a 3.1 which was powered, or which you used two processor and was better than this. Didn't know at first, but if I upgrade it to a 6 core, it will be the same power on the CPU, so it's not that big of a deal. But as value, this it's nowhere near the other one, or the other one is nowhere near this one as value. So that's how it is. Right now I'm cleaning the blades of the GPU, as there is no simple way to do this. You got pretty much to stick. Let me try with another brush which is more solid and with some alcohol, and see if something changes. Oh, much better. Much faster. Also, this uses DDR3 memories. The other one used DDR2, and overall it's a much better machine than it was the 3.1 version. Also is my favorite Mac Pro constructed. I like this big aluminum case. Even though it's very heavy, it has like somewhere between 15 and 20 kilograms. All right, now let's begin cleaning the heatsink itself. Oh, I'm glad that this thermal paste is not that old and is not that used. And the heatsink and this was looking very good before disassembling, and after disassembling it I will clean the paste on here also with this one and use another one to remove every residual. I will just show you how to clean the CPU, but I will not do mine now, or I will wait with my video and I will mount it completely when the, the processor will come, and then I believe it will be okay, because when the processor will come it will I will make a video how to clean that, and I will just mount at the end of this one and it will be fine, or somewhere between, but I believe at the end, because I will not use all the case on the table, I will just use the board with the CPU as it's removable. So the GPU is pretty clean. Let's have dust brushing. I need to buy a larger brush to be able to clean it much better, but this will do this job. Okay. Pretty neat. Let's apply some thermal paste. Let me clean it again, this and this. Oh, let's not apply some thermal paste. Let's mount it back inside the case here, and this one too. I don't remember the exact. Oh, okay. I think this is how it's supposed to go. I think. Yeah. This is how it's supposed to, or not. To be honest, I'm not quite sure. Maybe. Let's see if I turn it. No, of course not. This is the right direction in which needs to be screwed back in place. To be honest, this computer was in good hands before I bought it, and I see that the firmware wasn't used that much, which can be a possibility, but the firmware owner looks like it cleaned it and it changed the thermal compound so that it will not damage the video card, which is a good thing. When I bought it untested, and I was afraid that the GPU might be faulty. which was not the case, and this is pretty solid, screwed in place. I don't know which vision is better, this one top down or the other vision when I had my camera inclined. Also, I believe that this camera offers a better quality than the old one, and I hope that I will change it soon with a Sony camera, a proper video camera. Also another tripod to change the angle of the video, not by removing this from top down, but by putting this camera on that and having a proper two sides camera. So let's clean this again and this, and now let's apply the thermal paste. I always apply in a form of a blob. Which will be spreaded even by what I see here. It's dust particle, and I don't want to be on my video card CPU. That will spread evenly on the surface when I push this down, so I don't need to be worried that much. Let's put back the cooler, and now let's try to put it. Okay, that was nice. Now let's mount back the this, I can call it X clamp because it's like an X. Now I can use this machine without being worried about the video card and think that I am destroying it every time I'm using it without cleaning. So yeah, I can enjoy the moments while I'm using it. I hope it will post next time I start it. For this one, as I believe like the older one, the CPU heatsink, it's very big and it needs a screw with a long arm or a screw like this or something with a big arm that goes upon bottom to remove the screws and to take the heatsink out. I will show you after I mount this back, or maybe not, because I want to take out the cooler that gives cold air to this card, and I want to clean it to be cleaned, and after that I will take out the CPU board, which I don't like to take out, but that's how. Okay, two more screws from the front panel here. By the way, these videos are filmed in 4K 16 Hertz, and I don't think I will let them in this format, but there are two screws that needs to be removed here in order to take this cooler out. And the first hard drive needs also to be removed. Somehow it's very hard to take this hard drive out. I don't know why. Okay, now the cooler. Oh my god, what? Whew. A lot of dust. Also, okay, this looks like something that this slides in or out. Oh, it's an adjustment. That's nice to be able to put bigger cards or small cards and hold them in place. Smart thinking, to be honest. Okay, let's bring this part back. I don't think I can take the fan out in any way from this case. Somehow you should be able to, but I will probably end by breaking something, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just cleaning it like this. Still, I'm very curious if I can take this out somehow. But looks like I can't. So I will need to stick my finger and my brush like this to clean the fan pallets. Okay, the pallets are clean. Now let's clean everything else also. I will use a dry one also because there are some residues that I don't like on the blade. So I will clean it again. I'm sorry that I'm taking out of the camera. I want to see if it's properly cleaned. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, looks nice and tidy. Not much, not great, but it's better than it was before. And right now I will remove the CPU board itself. Careful with this one and when you plug it back in, because there are lots of pins here, and if you damage the pins, you are pretty much screwed. This is the board. It's big and you can see here that these holes, it fits perfectly in that holes, but to be honest, I don't think there are Phillips screws now. Okay, I bumped into my screw, and no, they are not Phillips screws. There are, oh my god, what I'm doing today. There are these things, a hexagon, or I don't know, imbus, I believe they are called. And also this thing doesn't go inside, so you will need some hexagons with, I believe, let me see, 4. It's a 4 one, a 4 hexagon head to actually take this apart. And because I'm here, I will clean the board a little bit. I will dust this a little bit and be sure that it's okay until I will bring my, or until I buy and take some long arm hexagons to stick in there and to take this apart. I was quite sure that it will not be Phillips screws right here, so careful with this board, by the way, they are very expensive. One board like this, I found it on eBay, it sells for about 200-300 euros, and the board with 2 CPUs costs around 500-600 euros, and for me it's simply not worth the price, because I can get a Ryzen 7 or a Threadripper and it has better performance than this one. Also, you have cooler there and a cooler here, I believe. No, it's just a heatsink here, no cooler. But you have a cooler, and I will blow I don't have a compressed air machine, so I will use my mouth to blow the air. Stop it. There's a lot of dust coming out, but now it's all right. And after that, I want to take these big fans out. Let's see if I can do that somehow. From what I remember, you just pry them and they should come out. Maybe. Maybe not. I can't remember exactly, but they are very dusty and I want to remove them in order to clean. Oh, looks like this one decided to come out from the bottom, and from the top there's a clips right on the top that needs to be pushed in order to take it out. So that worked better than expected. From the first part it's alright, from the second part I don't really know. Okay, it seems like I can't take it out from the bottom, but I have something that I saw. There are 6 screws that I believe will take this whole assembly off with the fan attached to it. And it will be much simpler for me to, oops, remove it. Or not. I think I need to actually take that out too. Oh, come on. Yeah. Need to remove this too if I find the screw that will. So you have this, which is a hexagon 2.5 hexagon to remove these holdings, and I am doing that because it will be much easier to remove the cooling system and to clean the case. Oops, that was not on purpose. I had in a time angle screwdriver, but it broke, so I'm gonna use this right now. be honest, I don't know why. This doesn't want to come out. Maybe it's the fan that simply doesn't want to come out. And let's try to bring it. Yeah, it's the fan that holds everything in place. Damn, they are very complicated to actually removing. Okay. Looks like I found the way. Oh, whoa, 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 I'm breaking something here. Oh my god. Okay. I was actually ripping that thing off, and that's not very good. Be careful. What? My video? My phone froze. Okay, something happened on the video. Everything froze. What I did, I just saw right now. What I did was removing this from the panel right here, and after taking out, I was not paying attention and ended up bending one of these connectors. And be careful, do not destroy them. You need to remove the connectors from here, because they are fan connectors and keeps these things on. Also, you cannot take this out if you don't slide the fan a little bit. You have some clips here and down on the fan. You need the pry tool to push that clips inside. Here you can see my pry tool pushed down inside the cooling there. And now that the assembly is off, I can remove the dust here from here. And take out the dust bits out. From panel, the connectors, the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth. There are a lot of dusty bits inside this case. Oh my god. Before doing anything else, let's clean the cooling system that I have taken out. First I will clean this panel. Okay, I kind of want to take these things out, but I will probably not be able to, so I will clean them here. Need to clean the fan blades, and I don't know how to put this thing in order for you to see. Also, I cannot take this out because of the cables, so I'm trying to clean it like this. So let's clean the blades. This position is very odd. Okay, let me blow it a little. This one is pretty clean. And let's try with the other one now. My god, they are metal. Yeah, I think they are magnesium fan blades. Oh my god, this thing is massive. And I sure didn't expect the magnesium fan blade to be I'm sorry again for doing this off camera, but I can't work, so I need to take every bits of dust out, and I cannot see from the camera angle where the dust is. Let me start the music again. If my camera can record it. Okay, this is quite clean, as all it remains is the inside of the case, and I will simply use a paper towel to do this. I know that it will become dusty again, but for me, I just wanted to be clean and I wanted to record it, so a lot of dusty bits went inside. Let me take it a little bit. Oh my god, this thing is a monstrosity. I have an SSD and 500 gigabytes hard drive. No hard drive that keeps storage. Also a PCI Express card that I have mounted in order to use it for USB 3.1. Of course, there are bits of dust that they are inside, but I cannot take all out, so I don't even try. Here you can see the clips that keep the fan in place. It's much easier to push them back in with the piece taken apart. So let's stick it back inside. Don't get any thing in the way. Put back fan again, put back the, I believe it's a temperature sensor right there, so everything is in place. Let's put this first. You don't need to tighten them very hard, you just need to tighten them and it will be alright. One will simply just screw by hand and just use a little bit of force to tighten them. Here something is not properly aligned with the holes. Okay. Careful when you clean, do not drop any dust on this connector or anything else on that connector, because you may not be aware, and when you push the CPU board back in, you'll end up damaging something, or you'll end up sticking the dust inside the CPU board connector, and it will start doing issues, or it will not work properly. I don't like this one, to be honest, how I screwed here. No, he doesn't like how he's screwed here, but that's the way. Oh, come on. I don't have enough force to screw them right there. Okay, that went somehow much easier. Okay, until now it's everything all right. Let's mount this CPU back into place. I don't know which place, but okay. This is odd. How this even works? Oh, I got to push this button. There's a button here. Oh my god. That's very interesting. And okay. Great. I found how to mount that back. I don't know how it will end this video. My camera froze again. And maybe it's because I am filming at 4K and it gets very hot that it can't keep up and freeze. I don't know. But let's finish cleaning this mounting this back fast, and I'll wait for the CPU in order to start cleaning that. My videos are quite long, but the reason I am doing this is because I want for you to actually see everything that happens when you disassemble a computer, and not just the good parts but also the bad parts, like this connector, or I don't know, this thing where I couldn't find it myself to how to open it, because if I only show you the good parts, that means I am ouch. I hope that I'm not screwing through this connector, and that doesn't seem to tighten. Oh, never mind, it tightens, but I wasn't. Okay, now the board slides like this, and when almost in place, press it like that, and this is mounted back. Everything is alright. Now let's take the video card. Let me see the alignment with the connector, because I don't want to damage anything on this computer, as the parts for them are very rare and very expensive. Yeah, looks like something it got stuck. Let me take out these brackets for a moment and mount them back when I have finished mounting the video card. Okay, looks like I managed to mount it back. Put the metal brackets inside again. This is in place. Put that back in place. This and the last part. Let me see a little bit in which direction that screw is off, because it's slightly off. Okay, I need to push this inside a bit. Okay, let me try to mount this one first. Oh, come on. Nice. Now, let's put back the case, and I will have a test, but not on camera. This is the end of the video. It will be a lot of parts to mount it, and the part with the CPU, I hope that it will be okay, despite the fact that I had some issue with the video. I hope you enjoy it until now, and I will jump to the part with the CPU next in the next part, not next part, but in the same video, but other time.